Hi, here I am with my crystal ball. This one is my crystal quartz with citrine. And this evening, it's this evening here, it's Eleanor here in London, in the United Kingdom. And I am at a venue this evening for a psychic night where me and my colleagues do one-to-one private readings for clients from London and all over the country. So my crystal ball is what I'm using here tonight. You can see the citrine shimmering there right into the center of the crystal. And you can also see the platforms and the different shapes that are coming in from the crystal ball. And I'm going to be using this crystal throughout the readings here this evening. Now, it's 7 o'clock in the evening here in the UK, and I believe it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the USA. Very, very early in the morning in Australia, but welcome to you all. It's a pleasure to be here. And did you know that some of the best psychic mediums are here on Moonstruck TV? And I'm representing the UK at the moment. I'm waiting for your calls for some free readings. And what we're going to look at is what's happening to you in your life in the crystal. We're also going to look at perhaps those potential new events and circumstances that are going to cross your path. Spooky. Wonder what they will be. It's always a pleasure to have a look. And I will also be using my cards. They're great. And I like to use cards for timescales and to give you an idea of some of the important people that are coming into your life. And when we're looking at important people, there are family members, very, very dear friends, and our loved ones, aren't they? You know, those ones that support us the best, the husbands and wives, the girlfriends, boyfriends, and the new relationships. So that's very important, very special too. And as we are doing that, of course, we're going to connect through to loved ones in spirit. And these are our guiding angels, aren't they? They come in and sweep the pathway clear for us. Perhaps they'll whisper a message or two. Sometimes we may not hear them, but that's what mediums are for, to enable that connection to come straight from those guided spirits to us here as we're living our lives, doing the very best we can. So at this particular point, we want to be able to be a bit more sure, don't we, about the future, about some of the things that we have to deal with. And I think we've got a caller here. Is it Gillian in Maple Street? Hello there, Gillian. Hi. You're through to Eleanor Grace. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, lovely to meet you. You sound so sweet here. Your voice is really, really sweet. So you're in New Jersey there. Okay, I'm going straight in now, Gillian, looking here into the vastness I feel that is ahead for you. It's as though, I think that you're coming out of this big, deep cave. It's as though you've been stuck somewhere for a very long time. And it does seem to have been, let's put it in the past tense, have been really quite intense, a quite deep time. You've had to look inward into yourself, had to resolve a lot of problems, help others a lot, and feel as though perhaps you've been very burdened. And this is a long, dark cave that I can see in your crystal here. However, you're coming out of it. You're about to come into this sort of guided light that I can see here. There's lots of purple around you, this wonderful indigo colour. Is that one of your favourite colours, is it, Gillian?
I mean, I do like purple, but my mom, who passed away a few years ago, her favorite color is purple and everything.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
purple.
Oh, that's so special, isn't it? Because it's all here in your crystal, all the indigo purple. So it's your mum that was her favourite colour. Well, she's bringing that here to you today and bringing a very, very special message, I think, as well. What I can see here is lots of communication around you. There's a lot of people that want to share your pain and also share the future actually with you. So don't be thinking that you're on your own or you're having to suffer on your own. Um, Particularly the loss of your mother. It's so deep when that happens. And it's left you, I think, quite scarred. I also want to say a bit scared as well and nervous of what life is going to bring to you without her very gracious advice and her love and support. And I know you're upset, Gillian. I know I can feel it all around you.
Yeah, you
I,
just
I
that
know.
way on the news.
It is. It is. It's the purple that's done it, and it does bring out that sort of fabulous sense of destiny. When I ever see this color, which is quite rare, it's from angels. I know that your mum passed and that she's elevated. But don't miss her. She's with you, I think, all the time. So don't miss her. I think it's one of those things here, or it's just making me rub my head. What was the problem with her head? Did she have a lot of problems here? Was this a headache or something, thyroid or something?
She she fell in the hospital trying to get up. It was like very unexpected, and she hit her head.
It was
really
here,
hard.
wasn't it? Yeah, it was here because she's showing me this area here. So that must have been the fall in the hospital, as you've said, because immediately I had to put the crystal down and just immediately go here. So she wants to tell you about that was something that she couldn't help. She really felt quite sorry that she did have that fall, but there was nothing that she could do to break that fall, no means that she had of being able to break that fall or pull her arms out at all. So she needn't say sorry. It's not a sorry, is it? It's just, one of those things that happens. But I feel that that's the emotion that she wants to convey to you. I know that, Gillian, you're very tearful and very upset, but this is how powerful it is to realize that spirit can come through. It's your mum, and that she is giving you these indications that she remembers and that she's connecting to you through me, which is really amazing when we look at the time distance and we look at how can that happen. But it's also really reassuring for me and also for you to know that this is a process, that you can connect to her as well. You whisper, don't you, to her? I know that you do this, Gillian. It's like you will have a little whisper, won't you? She listens. She's here. She can hear you, and that is something that you must keep doing. Because I can hear these little whispers, and it's like you're chatting away to yourself, and she's laughing. She was a giggler, wasn't she? She did like to giggle, and burst into joy. So she brought so much joy into your life and into the world, and that's what you've got to hold on to. And yes, of course, you're going to be upset at times, and that's wonderful to remember her in such a brilliant light, because she was a bright light that shone down on everyone, and particularly in your family. I know. I can feel her presence. I've got it here, and it's so very strong, and that I feel is what you miss in a way as well. But she does seem to be sending help to you here. It's really important as well that you recognise that. I've got the initial of S for sugar. I'm just going to Sierra. That's the proper alphabet. So she's giving you that. Is that the initial of somebody special to you? Is it a good friend or somebody close to you? She's also sending you a cat. Do you have a cat? Did she have a cat?
No, my kids want a cat. I had a cat as a kid. I'm trying to think.
So don't worry, if you can't think, you'll think afterwards. I think it's a man's name. I don't feel it's a woman's name. Maybe it's somebody in spirit, but I do want to go to Stephen, and that's the S. I feel that that's what she's trying to say. She's met somebody. I feel that was either a friend of hers or an ancestor. You'll put it together when it comes through from spirit. You always will. So I will give you that name. You'll ponder on it at another time. But let's think about the cat, because both of you wanted a cat, didn't you? And it didn't really happen. And she's giggling about that. But I feel that
Yeah, no, it was not. Yeah, no, we had a cat, but we had to get rid of our cat.
okay, all
So,
right. Maybe there's another cat that's coming to you. All right. So what a wonderful message
oh,
now.
actually, you know what? I didn't mean to interrupt you. There was a few nights in a row, and nobody's around here. So there was a black cat that like randomly appeared, and it wasn't like scared. It was really creepy. It was last night and the night before, actually. So yeah, I don't know. I just remembered that.
Okay. Well, that's the connection. And that's why she's saying it, I think, because I can see it. So she's letting you know. She's giggling now as well. Did she give you a necklace? Were there some special beads or pearls, a necklace that you have belonging to her?
I mean, but I have a necklace after my mom passed. It's like a purple
Yeah, yeah.
crystal with her ashes in it.
Ah, that's in the necklace. Her ashes are in the necklace. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a necklace, and yeah, and there's necklaces the kids made for her. Like,
Right.
you know,
Okay. Oh, well, that's why she's going to her neck. So she's showing me the head and the bang on her head and a cat, and giving you Stephen. Maybe it's somebody you'll think about, or perhaps somebody who's like a near neighbor. It's around you anyway. And now the
oh my gosh,
necklace.
I haven't had my neighbor's name is Stan. My neighbor's name is Stan,
Okay, so
and
it's
they
your
had some
neighbor.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. So has he got some problems then at the moment? Maybe you'll hear about this quite soon, because I feel as though there's some different energies that are going on with a neighbour, and that now you've got the opportunity to perhaps sort of catch up with this guy. There's something that you're going to help him with, and I think that is really, really cool for you. And I think it's just connecting these messages from your mum, making sense of what she is saying to you, making it real, and having it grounded where you've got your neighbor, you've understood the cat, you've understood the necklace, all of these little snippets of information she's sending to you to say, look, how much she remembers you. She's here with you. She hasn't gone anywhere. She's still supporting you. And she can do magic now. She can make little magic things happen. She can drop little nuggets of information to you, and maybe bring you some goodwill and a bit of good fortune. But you've got to ask, and this is why I can hear the whispering. The whispering that's excuse me, that's going on. It's you sort
Yeah.
of saying, I want this, Mum. Come on, give it to me. And can you make me see where I'm going to get that piece of information? Can you just bring it to me? And it's all going to manifest into your life and into that pathway. And that's going to mean that you've got that sort of bit of magic support, that angel spirit. So instead of mourning her loss so much, which I know how dreadful that is, instead try to think, okay, come on, you can come and help me, and we can perhaps enjoy a different relationship together. Think about it like that, because you're very special and you can do this, and she knows that. That's why she's come close. So do remember that very, very much. It's been a pleasure reading for you, and bringing your mum
Thank you
through
so
as
much. I
well.
really appreciate it.
That's my pleasure. And do have a look at my website, it's gracedestiny.com, and you can book a reading with me if you want. It's great exchange rate for America at the moment. So do try if you want a little bit more connection. But thank you for your call. Lovely to meet you. Okay, I do have another caller now that I'm going to go to online, and that's Norma. Hello there, Norma. Are you with us here on Moonstruck?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi.
I can hear you very well. Norma, I'm going to take some cards here just because I want to get a good connection. And here, are you in Texas, are you, Norma?
Yes, Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay. Fort Worth, okay. I'm not that familiar with all of the different geography of the USA, because I'm here in London in the UK. But you know, we reach across the miles, and I've just been told that you're a sister city to Dallas. There you go. I'm showing off now. I'm showing off that I've got a little bit of information. I haven't at all. It's a complete lie. It's my producer that's telling me all of this. Okay, so let's take a card now for you. Oh, Norma. Is there a boy here that you're trying to get in touch with, you're trying to get hold of? What's happening? What's happening there in your relationship area? Because I feel that there's a big sort of boost of energy that is there for you, and that you've got some surprises coming in soon. I've got this card here. It's a very romantic card, and it just says to me that you've been carrying lots and lots of burdens recently. It's all got a bit choppy and a bit messy, and you're a bit fractious. You don't quite know which way to go with regard to where you stand, perhaps, in a relationship. But I do have you coming away from that and moving into a different sphere altogether. Does that make sense to you? Do you understand that? Where I'm looking at you and thinking, I just want to pick you up and place you somewhere else. I really do. And this is where you're going to. You're coming into your own power, stepping into your own power. And you're this lady here, a golden woman, able to pick out the fruits of her own labor and really enjoy some good times in the next few months. And that's who you are. I feel that there's great news coming around work, because the workplace for you, I think, has a lot more possibilities yet than you realize, and they're good for you. They're great possibilities as well.
Right now, I'm not working at the moment. I'm just worried because they're doing I receive disability benefits monthly, and they're doing a review, and I'm worried that they're doing a review. I'm worried if I'm going to still get my benefits or not. I don't know.
You're still going to get it. Yeah, it does seem as though
for the
you
new
are.
year 2023.
Yeah, it does say that you're going to be still getting your benefits, but there's something else.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, you will. There's something else that you're doing as well, because there's learning here around you, Norma. And these burdens, this is your first card. So this is what you're letting go of, which is great. That's what you are releasing here from your worry zone, this worry zone around you, where you're fretting, you're feeling quite fearful about what might happen next. And of course, it's understandable. We're all in uncertain times at the moment. Now you've got the Magician here. This is an unexpected development that is helping you. So you will have, I think, to fill out some information, maybe a form, but there's somebody that's going to help you do this. And it's a twist and turn. So nothing is straightforward. You've already discovered that there aren't any sort of elements that are straightforward here for you. Corporate America here. This is really bringing in some different rules that are going to be applied really quite soon. But these rules will single out people who perhaps haven't got valid claims, and you have. So I think it's just a question of being very focused on what you have to declare yourself. And once you do that, then it's easy peasy. Here you are enjoying that position, enjoying that situation. So very much an empowered person. Let me just see now as well what's in your crystal. We're going to have a look again at the crystal ball. I like to use the crystal here. It shows me a level of illumination. So this relationship, I feel somebody's let you down a lot. Is that true? Have you been left sort of wanting, being feeling a bit left out of affection from a boy? The very first connection I had with you was interest with a boy here, Norma. So shall we look at that? Has there been somebody that has been less than forthcoming, really, in applying affection in your direction? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you felt really quite upset because of that as well? Have you felt that, this has been a bit more of a problem for you than you would like to have, that you don't really understand where he's coming from sometimes, and that's been upsetting? But again, let's look for the violet lights and these lovely luminous orange hues that are here.
Mm-hmm.
This is all about communication, all about some opportunities that are coming your way. I think there's more money coming as well because the citrine is shining out. So you are going to be assured of your benefit income, but you've got something else that's coming in as well. So think about the skills that you have, think about how you're helping other people. So I feel that there's, maybe some caring that you're doing for others, looking after other people, even though you've got your own problems. I don't think they are prohibiting you from being able to maybe get a bit of extra pocket money or some extra cash here in your hand, because I've got hard cash that's coming to you. So there is another means, maybe gifts of money are on their way to you as well. But the angels are looking after you. They are being very, very protective. So I do feel that there's a man that's here who is passed over into spirit. I feel this is a person who would have loved you so much. Maybe it's a grandfather, even a father, but a very strong character that I have. And he would want to just push away anybody that would upset you, anybody that doesn't really give you full-on attention. And I think there's a resolve. I think you're going to be thinking about how you can resolve that. Lots of photographs are here, photographs all around of family members, and big, big families, aren't there? The ancestors that I've got going back, it seems as though there's huge generations here, Norma, and that you are now in a prime position. So you're receiving something very special, I think, from inheritance, from your family, from inheritances going back generations, because I'm being shown photographs here of 7, 8 generations ago. Have a look at them. Have a look at this lineage. Have a look at the line. See where you come from, because I feel that there's some guardian angels there that are going to be helping you now. There's doors that are opening here for you, and that's possible. It's really possible for you to shine and for you to be able to recognize some of those really significant characters in your past, because in a way they turn up in your future. So Norma, are you thinking now of doing some sort of new hobby, work, or career learning? Because there's something here that you're going to take on, which is really good, which is you're really good at. You're really good at this. So don't switch off your mind to any new possibilities. Go with them. I also feel that there is there are 2 individuals, 2 friends here who are helping you a lot in your romantic area in your life. They're sort of coming into your life as go-betweens or fixers. They're going to fix things up for you, create some opportunities socially, and bring in a sort of flurry of activity. There's lots of excitement in your crystal. And I think as well, there is a new prospect here coming through for you to enjoy, Norma. So new meetings, 2 people, 2 different friends are going to help you with that. And you're being lifted up, you're being supported. This male in spirit, would this be your grandfather, would it, Norma?
Yeah.
Is your father in spirit as well?
You mean my dad?
Yeah. No?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So your grandfather here, I think, is bringing a message about your dad. Do you see him? Where is he? He just seems to be missing. Where is he?
Both my grandparents died. My dad, my mom's dad died, and my dad's parents died.
Okay.
I sometimes have dreams about it.
Do you? Okay. That must be what
Yeah.
I'm connecting to here then, because it's
But
all
I
the
can't quite
dads.
remember because it's because I've been told I have a curse on me, but I don't believe that,
No,
because
there's no.
there's some psychics have been ripping me, threatening me that they want money and things like that,
Oh dear, dear. No, we don't do things like that. And no, there's no curse in any event. You've talked here tonight or today where you
Yeah.
are. To me, I'm a clairvoyant medium. There's nothing there, I promise you. But your
Yeah.
grandfather is trying to protect you spiritually and really push away a lot of these negative people and the bad energies. And I think that you've got it. You're okay, Norma. You're not going to be suffering at all. So, Norma, I want you to just relax now about souls in spirit around you and take great care to immerse yourself in positive energy and think about all the good things that are happening around you. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and I hope to speak to you again soon. So thank you very much to both my callers here this evening or this afternoon where you are, and I will see you same time next week. In the meantime, if you want to find out a lot more about me, Eleanor Grace, and what we do here in the UK, then just go to my website, which is gracedestiny.com, and you can book online to have a reading, personal, private, by Skype or any other means with me. So I'm going to see you same time next week. Bye-bye. Eleanor Grace from London.